I saw God at work this time round in Fiji through just the little moments of, I could see how he was kind of connecting and impacting each individual in the group, which was really, really awesome, and just how was a testament to how personal God is and the way he knows us so well and how knows how to connect with us and how to impact us. And I saw that in the youth and the conversations they were having, especially seeing them 2 years later, like they are walking testimonies of God's like provision and faithfulness, which is just so incredible.
The Fijian people that I met were just so lovely and just so nice. They were so welcoming and hospitable, especially in the Drakiti parish. Some people took time off work just to hang out with us, and that was really cool to see how hospitable everybody was. Yeah.
One thing that stood out to me with the Fiji trip was just how well our group came together. It was just like God had put the right people together for the right time, and it was just awesome to see our young people and our leaders engaging in all the things we did in the trip. When we were at Drakiti with the young people there, people were running games, playing sport, worshipping together. It was just really special to see this group coming together, but also participating in all the things that we did in the trip, which was really special.
Something that stood out to me while I was in Fiji was how close everybody was, how family oriented that everybody was. They would always do stuff as a group or as a family.
I think one amazing thing is like when you're just walking through Fiji and you're just in the town, everyone just says like bullet, and you say bullet back, and it's awesome, and you can kind of just, it's just so lovely and it feels more welcoming and hospitable.
Yeah, I think something that stood out to me was when we were working on the house, one of our last days, we were filling in concrete in some concrete blocks, and we were working together with these two Fijian builders, Frank and Atu. And it really stood out to me how grateful they were for the work that we were doing. That they said that the work that we did in a couple of hours would have taken them about a week with just the two of them. So they were so grateful that we pitched in and helped.
What I think stood out for me on the trip the most was helping to build a house for an elderly woman, and her faith was incredible, and I thought it was really cool how we could help out this woman in such a small way, but for her it's just a really big way, you know?
Yeah, a moment that I really enjoyed was when we were in Drakiti and we spent pretty much a whole afternoon at a river and just connecting with everybody and kind of just enjoying the atmosphere.
Sai, our contact, and one of the youth taking us on one of the church boats around to the different homes of people at the church. So we've been, just hearing about how they live off the river. We went around for a little bit, stopped at one point, had lunch, and seeing all the youth like jump off this boat into this river was pretty cool. It would just seem like we were like getting a little piece of these people in their natural habitat.
What stood out to me this time in the Fiji trip was the generosity of the people in Fiji, how willing they were to give up their time and their resources to spend time with us and connect with us and get to know us was really incredible. Especially going a second time, I feel like I was able to add more pieces to like a bigger puzzle and perspective, which was really incredible.
A personal highlight for me was visiting St. Christopher's Orphanage in Suva, and this was a really special time where we were able to come together and spend some time with these children, these young people. We brought some different games like Uno and Snap to the orphanage, as well as the Jesus Storybook Bible, and all of our crew got involved in either running games, playing sport, reading Bible stories. Marzi ran a testimony workshop. It was just a really special time of being together.
Yeah, like the day that we came, we were doing me and Hannah were asked to do a little session on how to share testimonies, and I just felt in my heart to share like that a testimony is about the big things in life but also the small things. And as we were kind of in this workshop, like the police showed up and they brought presents. And I thought that was just a really cool moment, like of seeing God at work in those young people, and like in a small way.
I thought it was quite cool how this orphanage was raising up kids to know God and how much of the community got on board with it while we were visiting. Police officers came by and they sang worship songs, and they exchanged worship songs, and police gave presents, and it was really cool how Christianity is just such a fundamental part of their community.